Oh, my lighting. It's too much light. Too much light. How's my lighting now? Trying to see. The lighting's not good. I gotta fix my lighting. Oh, is that better? Okay, let's see. I don't like this lighting. But what can I do? I gotta work with it. Good evening. Good evening. I'm not liking this lighting right now. No, I don't like this lighting. Let's see if I turn this way, will it help? I don't know if you guys are seeing it better than me, but I don't like this lighting. But good evening, everyone. Good night. Good morning. Wherever you are around the world, welcome, 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 welcome. This is Bedtime Story Live. We're going to talk up the things tonight. Yes. Marie's Message 411 TV. This is my first time doing Bedtime Story Live on YouTube. Usually I'm over on TikTok. I don't like this lighting at all. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but no. I don't like this lighting. Well, I'm just going to have to work with it. I don't know what else to do. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good night, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't see anyone yet. I'm going to wait a little while to see if anyone comes on the live because I have some things to talk about tonight. Yes. I think the men need to join in tonight. This is for the men and the women. This is about hygiene and how to properly clean yourself. How to properly clean the cucumber. How to properly clean the cookie. How to try to prevent yourself from getting infections and diseases. Put the children to bed. Good night, good night. Put the children to bed. This is not a live for children. This is not for children. Put them to bed. It is time to relax. Go and get your cup of tea, your glass of wine. It's time to relax, unwind. Inhale, exhale, relax, release everything that you went through today because it's time for bed. It's bedtime story. I'm in my gym outfit today. Yes. Some of us have a gym membership, and after work, you go to the gym, you work out, you come home, you take a shower, and you unwind. If you don't have a gym membership, you can do your exercises in your home, in your living room, in your bedroom. Just go to YouTube and find a channel that does whatever exercise you want to work on, whether it's your arms, your abdomen, um, your gluteus maximus, your legs, your thighs. Yes, they have exercises for all of that. If you're into yoga, yoga is a good thing to do to relax you before you go to bed. Do some yoga, do some breathing exercises um, to relax you. And I tend to sleep better and more relaxed when I stretch before I go to bed and do breathing exercises. Massages help, warm bath helps, hot shower. These are the things that relax you. Um, a warm cup of tea, or um, I don't advise drinking alcohol before bed, but some of us, when we come home, we unwind by having a glass of wine. Um, yeah, so I'm in my workout gear, and I'm trying to keep myself in shape, working on my upper body today. You like? You like? Yeah, I can flex my muscles. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to keep yourself in shape. Good night, good night, good night. Exercise is good for relaxation, is good for helping your mind to stimulate um, your mind, and to uh, it helps you to release toxins. By exercising, you can release toxins. You can lose calories, lose weight, get rid of the bad calories. So, yeah, I don't see anyone on my live tonight. I'm used to having people on my live. I guess because I switched from TikTok to YouTube, I'm not getting um, any response. But anyway, um, I'm going to go on with the show. And hopefully, I don't know what that glare is, but it's starting to irritate me. Maybe it's my television. Okay. I'm having lighting issues tonight. But put the children to bed and let's talk. It's bedtime story. There's something I want to share with you that's very educational, and this helps with hygiene. And for those women who have boy children, who have boys, who gave birth to a boy child, um, can understand what I'm about to explain. For the men, I think you need to tune in and watch this live because it's pertaining to male circumcision. And circumcision has something to do with um, keeping ourselves clean and free of infection and disease. It was originally a religious practice, and I did some research and I wanted to share something with you tonight. This is taken from unaids.org, www.unaids.org. That's UNAIDS.org. Male circumcision. With male circumcision and its links to HIV acquisition hitting the headlines and sparking debates around the world. In the first of a special three-part series on the issues, UNAIDS.org takes a closer look at the historical, traditional, and increasingly social reasons behind the practice of male circumcision across the world. Historically, male circumcision was practiced among ancient Semitic people, including Egyptians and those of Jewish faith, with with the earliest records depicting circumcision on Egyptian temple and wall paintings dating from around 2300 BC. Let me put my glasses on so I can see this better. Okay. With advances in surgery in the 19th century and increased mobility in the 20th century, the procedure was introduced into some previously non-circumcising cultures for both health-related and social reasons. According to current estimations, approximately 30% of all males across the world, representing a total of approximately 670 million men, are circumcised. Of this number, about 68% are of Islamic faith, less than 1% of Jewish faith, and 13% are non-Muslim, non-Jewish Americans. With the recent findings that male circumcision significantly reduces a man's risk of acquiring HIV, the practice is receiving renewed interest as the world looks to understand what this will mean for HIV prevention, said UNAIDS Chief Scientific Advisor, Dr. Catherine Hankins. Looking at the determinants of male circumcision and the acceptability of male circumcision in non-circumcising societies give a better picture of how to take the latest research findings forward. In the Jewish religion, male infants are traditionally circumcised on their 8th day of life, providing there is no medical contraindication. The justification in the Jewish holy book, the Torah, is that a covenant was made between Abraham and God, the outward sign of which is circumcision for all Jewish males. The Torah, I mistakenly said that wrong. Not the Torah. The Torah states, "This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every male among you shall be circumcised." And the reason why I did that research and shared that with you is because I noticed that a lot of Caribbean man, a lot of yard man that are in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s are not circumcised. And for those of you who don't understand what circumcision is, like me say, put the kids them to bed. Because this is not for kids. This is not for children. Come here, go talk up the things tonight. You see, when the cucumber, sometimes the cucumber limp and sometimes the cucumber straight and stiff, right? When the cucumber limp, if you're not circumcised, there's a skin that goes over, that folds. There's a flappy piece of skin that folds over the top of the top of the cucumber to cover it up and protect it, right? I don't know when we have on the screen, but oh well. Yeah, so you have this loose skin when the cucumber is limp and not firm. There's a skin that covers over the tip of the cucumber to protect it, right? And this is the mistake that some males make. Me no know if them mother not teach them when them a little boy how to properly clean them cucumber. But some man no know how to properly clean them cucumber when them not circumcised. See, when you're circumcised and the cucumber is limp and not firm, that little piece of skin will usually cover over the top of it to keep it protected is not there. It stay completely bare open. The top of the cucumber stays open even when the cucumber limp when you're circumcised. So that skin is cut away. Right? Good night, good night, good night. This is bedtime story. A bedtime story me depon tonight. I go talk up the things. I may talk about circumcision. Me talk about the man them from them a boy and how some of them no get proper training how to clean themselves properly. Some of them when them go to the bathroom for use the bathroom, them just shake off the cucumber and go on about them business, them no wipe or nothing. And so the skin, them call it the foreskin. The foreskin get covered back over the cucumber after the little boy or the man urinate. And all of that bacteria and urine and everything start grow infection. Because when it come to infection, I'm gonna tell you what infection and disease like. How them how they what them call it microorganism. How the microorganisms can grow and multiply and cause infection and disease because the foreskin where the uncircumcised man have or boy have, it cover over the top and Infection can start when it have a host that's warm, dark, moist. Any warm, dark, moist area is where infection and disease is quick to live and multiply. Like me said, this life is not for children. Please put the children to bed, cause me I go talk up the things tonight. It's bedtime story. Me say me need the man them for tune in tonight. And the woman them, if you don't have little boy and don't know how or for properly teach him how to clean film cucumber. Tonight is a good time for watch this live. Share this live with your husband, share this live with your boyfriend or whoever. Because somehow no man, when a circumcise, uno say a the woman them a give no infection and a give no disease. And sometimes because uno when a clean uno cucumber properly and no know how to pull back the skin of the cucumber and wipe round it and clean round it before you put the skin back over the top of the cucumber. Yes, me going deep tonight. Me I talk up the things tonight. Me I go deep. Yes. Me wish me could have demonstrated, but some things you can't. Me don't know if me can do that pan live because they might block me from YouTube if me try to demonstrate that. But as a nurse, there's certain things where me know, and in order to keep down germs and infection and disease, and don't give that to your partner, and sometimes the man them are wrongfully accusing them partner of giving them some infection and disease, when in actuality the man I carry the infection and disease pan film cucumber and bring it home to film woman. And because enough of the yard man them and the island man them so ignorant, and them don't know nothing about medical, them not even try to learn about them body and learn about disease and learn how things happen. It's always the woman's fault. So me I go clear up the misunderstanding tonight. And I hope so the man them a listen, because me have some lesson for teach, you know. This is the reason why, this is one of the reasons why them implement this, because circumcision was a religious practice and it has become a part of our society now. Even if people not religious, them a get them picnics, them boy picnics circumcised. Some not even ask why them the hospital ask you to sign papers as a mother. I ask you to sign paper to circumcise your picnic as your boy picnic as them born. Some women not even ask the question why. Them just go ahead and do it. Some no know why. But me I go tell you know why. Part of it was originally a religious practice. And part of it is because of health reasons, because them say people don't know how to properly clean themselves. And when that foreskin cover over the top of the cucumber and all of that bacteria and everything start living at it. Ladies, yes, me I go talk up the things. Ladies, you ever notice say when you go for have nookie or get intimate with your partner and film cucumber get straight and stiff and it come out of that little, come out of the folded skin, cause when it's stiff, the flat, the skin we usually cover over the top of it automatically pull itself back. Me say the creator is amazing, you see. Sometimes I have to shake my head and say, what kind of being created humans where him know how to set the cucumber, so when the cucumber limp, the skin cover over it and protect the head of it. And then now when the cucumber stiff up now, the skin automatically pull back and the head of the cucumber come out because it's time for it to do its work. Well, ladies, I talk to the ladies now. You ever notice when the head of the cucumber come out when it's stiff and the foreskin get pushed back and you go near it? You ever smell something? You ever smell something frowsy? You ever see cake up thing round the tip of it, around at the base bottom part of the tip? You see stuff cake up round it? Because the man now wipe himself and clean off himself before him put back before the foreskin go back over it. So it sit all day in that foreskin and build up bacteria and infection. And that's why you have that frowsy smell. Because enough man don't know how to peel it back and wash round the head of it. And then the man them have the nerve for want a woman to put her face upon that with that kind of smell. So to avoid that, some people just go ahead and circumcise them boy picnic. So them not have to worry about them getting infection and disease because them not have that foreskin where a cover over it. But for the yard man them, we not circumcised. Me I talk about the 40 and 50-year-old island man them, Caribbean man them, we not circumcised. You no need to stop go a bathroom and use the bathroom and shake the cucumber. Put it back in our no pants. Don't wash no hand and gone about to no business. And then no one come touch up on a woman in her face. We do not hand them. Because no found no don't wash no hand. Man have very poor hygiene. A lot of yard man have very poor hygiene. Me watch all the time, have very poor hygiene. And then no one come put on no hand in our face without washing them. No fingernail them dirty. I don't want to take on a dirty fingernail them and dirty on them and put them in all parts of no woman. No can't do that because fear body delicate and she easy to catch germs and infection and disease. Let me school uno pan something. Cause me I go talk up the things. A bedtime story tonight. Me I go talk up the things. Me not have nobody pan this alive tonight because them no know say me over here. Me not have a YouTube following like how me have a TikTok following. So nobody no over here, but me still I go do my live because me I go replay back this video for some people so uno can see it. Me want to know if you understand something, man and woman. Listen to this. The man is the giver and the woman is the receiver. That's why him have a cucumber. Because him a give. The man deposit and the woman accept, receive. She's a receiver. So a lot of time when a man thinks say the woman give him some kind of infection or some kind of disease. A lot of times it's the other way around because he might carry it in a film cucumber. Pan the skin part or the part when a circumcised we cover over the tip of the cucumber. All of the infection and the germs, they in there so because him not clean it and him come put it inside of her. Inside a fear cookie and cause her to get infection. And then turn round now and want blame she. Say she a violate and she a give him disease and she give him infection. And the woman them go get check up a doctor, you know. Them bring them picnic and them go a doctor go get check up. Man don't go get check up. Man don't learn nothing about them body and about health or nothing. And when them pop down and get prostate cancer and everything wrong with them, at them the time that they want run go a doctor. After it too late. Man no go get check up. Man no take care of themselves health wise. Me I talk to the yard man them down a yard. Yes, me I talk to the yard man them. Down a yard, they are foreign wherever you are in the world. Yard man have terrible practices when it comes to taking care of themselves and taking care of their health. And then think they can just take them cucumber and just shove it in any woman and then come home to feed them woman without cleaning themselves. And now give her something and blame she say as she give him bun, as she do him something. That ignorant mentality and lack of medical understanding. And that a go on, and that broke up enough relationship. Yes, me I talk up the things, and that broke up enough relationship. A man will spread enough rumor, say she give me this and she give me that and she do this and she do that. Just something simple as a yeast infection. Me can't say yeast infection on YouTube, on live. Me no know. But yeast infection. Something, woman, you naturally have yeast in your body. It's a part of you. It's a part of your genetic makeup that you have yeast inside of your body. And if your pH balance, go do some research, people, about pH balance. If your pH balance and your alkaline balance is off, you're liable to cause a yeast infection flare up in your body. And that can cause a woman to have a yeast infection. If she not take care of the cookie, if the cookie warm, dark, moist, hot, wash the cookie, clean the cookie like you're supposed to keep all of the bad odor and infection away, your pH balance can get off in that area and can cause infection and disease, can cause yeast infection. Sometimes what you eat, the stress that you're under, when your body is stressed, that can cause yeast infection. Gentlemen, some of you need to learn some things about woman and woman body and how it operates, and how woman, they might look tough on the outside, but them body is delicate. Them easy to catch things quicker than man because they receive. People don't understand certain things about hygiene and keeping yourself healthy, especially when you're in a relationship. Say, sir, say, your wife could be taking a particular medication to help her with something else, and that medication can also cause one of the side effects to that medication can cause a yeast infection. We need to educate ourselves and stop being ignorant to what is going on. There's too much ways out here to learn and educate yourself, to not know certain things. You live in your body every day. You live with yourself every day, and you don't know your own self and your own body and how it should operate. May I talk to the man them and the woman them? A bedtime story, may I talk up the things. Sometimes the woman not have to do nothing. She not have to violate or cheat or nothing to get a yeast infection. Yeast is in her body naturally. She born with it. It's in her DNA. It just take the right temperature, the right thing for flare it up and cause it to flare up. And gentlemen, sir, if you out there a cheat on your woman and she faithful to you and she not violate, and you uncircumcised, and you take your cookie, you take your cucumber, go put in a one cookie, where have a yeast infection flare up. And you take the cucumber and bring it home with your uncircumcised self, where you not clean off yourself after you deal with that the one. You become a carrier. Sometimes the yeast infection not show up in the man. The man not get the signs and symptoms because him are the carrier. There's a thing called the carrier. The carrier, you have the carrier and you have the host. The carrier is the person where the infection go upon them and stay there until them bring the infection to someone else where is a proper host. And once the infection reach that proper host where that infection can live and multiply, it releases itself onto that host. So you are the carrier, sir. You don't have no symptoms. Then you bring it to the woman. You bring it to your woman, your faithful woman, and give her a yeast infection from one next woman where you are dealing with. And then now turn round when she starts show symptoms and make you know say she not feel right. I have to go a doctor, go get medication and all them things there. You want to start big fight with her. Somehow no beat to no woman, abusive to them, blame them for say them a violate and them a cheat on you and them no bring them no disease and them do it to you when in actuality you are the carrier. You bring it to her. Let me school you know tonight a bedtime story me attack. And you give it to her because you not cleaning yourself properly. And you become a good candidate for your carrier. Ladies, my advice to you, before you intimate with a man, your husband, make sure say you no go a bathroom, go bathe and wash off and clean off on yourself. Make sure say him fingernail them clean. Keep them cut. Keep him fingernail them clean and cut. Make sure him wash him hand them. Cause man love take them hand and them finger and put it in a different parts of you. And them not clean. Them don't clean. So circumcision came about and became popular in our society because of the fact that uncircumcised men carry more infection and have the possibility of having a higher rate of infection than uncircumcised man. Ladies, if you have a little boy and him not circumcised because in a certain religious beliefs, and you know want your child get no kind of cut on him, no surgery or nothing, People have them preference for them picnic. Them can decide what them want. If them no want them picnic circumcised, them have that right. But know this, if your son no circumcised, please, may I ask you ladies, mothers, teach the little boy how to properly clean him cucumber. Teach him when him go a bathroom for pee-pee. So teach him say, and not just shake and put it back in your pants. No, and not so it go. No follow your uncle. No follow your daddy. Me I go teach you the right way. Cause enough of the bad practice them what the little boy them learn. Them learn it from the man them. Them learn it from barber shop. And it's wrong. It's incorrect. And them grow up think say that's the way it's supposed to be done and it's not correct. So let me teach you the medical way, the right way, and educate you know. Teach a little boy how to pull back. Teach him how to hold him cucumber. And peel back the foreskin at the top of the cucumber. And wash round the top of it. Soap it up and wash round the top of it and wash it off. And every time him use the bathroom, him need to wipe off round the top of it before the foreskin cover back over it. Before you, gentlemen, sir, men, before you are intimate with your lady, whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, whoever you're intimate with, put it that way there, whoever your partner is, make sure, say, you pull back the foreskin there and wash off yourself good. Wash your hand them. Wash your fingernail them. Clean out under your fingernail. Cut your fingernail them. We're talking about hygiene. Brush your teeth. Somehow you no brush your tongue. You know how much germs depend on the tongue? You eat all day, all kind of things, and the tongue get white and get all that build up. And brush on the teeth and brush. And nobody nothing say the tongue need for brush too. Long out your tongue and brush your tongue. Me know say it feel uncomfortable. Me know say you might gag and feel like you want vomit. But after a while you will get used to it if you do it regularly. Brush your tongue. Sometimes the odor will come from your mouth or come from your tongue. Sometimes the odor will come from your mouth because you have bad digestion. Or the person's stomach contents you are smell when you smell them bad breath. You know why some people breath bad and them can brush them teeth from morning come to evening and still have bad breath. Still them breath still stink. Smell like feces. Let me tell you why them breath smell like that. And for those who have that problem, for people complain, say, oh no, have bad breath. Them always say your breath stink. You have bad breath. Them don't even want to talk to you. Sometimes I know dentist you need. Sometimes you need to clean out your stomach. Because of that them smell. And let me tell you why your stomach smells so. Your stomach smells so because some man, if you ever sit down and watch some people eat, woman breath stinks so too. Cause me know one girl, me say, me in a one car with her one time, and even when her mouth did shut, even when she have her mouth shut in the car, me say, our mouth, our breath stinks so bad, me in the car, me want vomit. The wind that them down in the car, and me want vomit how bad our breath was. Me say her breath thinks so till even when she have her mouth closed, the bad smell a come through her nose when she breathe. Yes, me I talk up the things tonight. A bedtime story. Let me tell you why some people breath smells so. Because they don't chew their food. Them not chew up them food. What you think the creator give with teeth for? Teeth. Your teeth them, you fit chew your food. Chew up your food before you swallow. And that you have teeth for. Me can't too blame the man and the woman them when not have no teeth or be a gum them have. Me pray for them for go a dentist, go get some false teeth or some denture or something for help them. But if you have your teeth in your mouth, young people, if you have your teeth in your mouth, stop chew 2 times and swallow. Somehow no too crave, just want to swallow down the food. You don't need to relax and enjoy the food. Your body can't digest it when you are cut and a swallow so. Cut and a swallow dumpling. Cut and a swallow yam. Cut and a swallow meat. Beef, steak, pork, you just cut and swallow. You no take no time for chew up on no food. So therefore, the food can't properly digest. Let me teach you something. Digestion no start down in your stomach, you know. Digestion start in your mouth. And that's how digestion start. Because you have the saliva, you have the teeth, you have the tongue. So you use that to break down the food before you swallow it. You can't swallow down chunks of pieces of food down in your stomach and expect it to digest it properly. That's why some are constipated and can't have a bowel movement. Bowel movement. You can't do. Because your food not chew up and digest properly. Yes, me talk about hygiene. And part of hygiene is properly digesting your food. Because if you don't chew up your food properly and digest it properly, you're going to have a bad smell in your mouth. And no matter how much you brush and floss is when you get between your teeth them, forget out the plaque and the food debris and particles between your teeth. That is flossing. Me not talk about flossing as in showing off what you have or showing off your money and your gold and your material thing. Me not talk about that kind of flossing. Me talk about flossing where them have string where you take and go between your teeth. Or you use one toothpick and go between your teeth, forget out the food between your teeth and them thing there. And then you brush your teeth and brush your tongue. And you can gargle with Listerine and all of that. And you can do all of that and still, your breath still stink. Not stink. Think like garbage. Me I go talk up the things. Me I go keep it real. A bedtime story. And you want come lay down in a bed with the woman and up in her face and want kiss her in a different parts of her body and your breath smells so it a go turn her off, my youth. She go get turned off, my youth. Ladies, same thing for you. You can't expect a man to wanna do something with you when him smell your breath. And the thing is, People no want hurt people feelings. Uno in a relationship and uno no know, uno say uno in a relationship, but uno no best friend. Uno no comfortable fi tell each other the honest truth. You see, if you really love me, tell me the truth. Give me constructive criticism. Cause guess what? Me probably not even realize that my breath stink or know where the problem is or how to fix the problem. So instead of talk about me and whisper behind me back or tell me say you can't enjoy intimacy with me and you can't tell me why, just explain to the woman say we need to step up with the hygiene. We have hygiene issues that we need to address and find out where the problem is so we can enjoy each other. Man and woman need to know how to sit down with them one another and take constructive criticism instead of all up in your feelings and I take it personal. Some man for them ego so big, you can't talk to them about nothing. The minute you try to explain something to them and try to reason with the man, him ready to box you down. Him ready to kick you. Him ready to do this and do that to you. Out of ignorance. Like say imperfect. Yard man, island man, uno fi stop it. Every little thing uno want butter bruiser, butter the woman. When it could be a medical issue that just need to be rectified. No relationship broke up over ignorance and stupidity, over lack of knowledge and understanding. Always put off the blame on the next person instead of looking within yourself and trying to find out, could it be me? Sir, sometimes you have medical problem with you and it's not the woman. You're there with your woman for years and want a picnic. And you are blame the woman, say something wrong with fear womb. She can't breathe. And you tell everybody, oh, she can't breathe and she can't do this and she can't do that. And nothing wrong with you. Cause you know, bust blank. And that you say. Me no bust blank. Nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with you. You need to go a doctor, go get yourself checked. The yard man, them always run the woman to go a doctor, go get checked. But him not go on a doctor, you know. With him homophobic self. No man not go put them finger up in my this and no man not go touch this and me no want a doctor do this to me and do that to me. Sir, you make the fact say you and your woman can't have no picnic all these years and you are blame she. And then uno relationship get broke up over the fact say you mentally, physically, emotionally abuse this woman all these years and I blame her say because of she why uno no have no picnic. And she leave you now. You left her. You left her. And she go find one next man. And within 6 months of being with that man, the girl pregnant. So who was the one with the problem? Are she did have the problem or are you did have the problem? Me see this all the time play out. Some uno have prostate problem. Me I talk to the man them uno have prostate problem. The cucumber can't stand up. Or if the cucumber stand up, it only lasts for 2 minutes. Some uno can't have picnic, something wrong with uno prostate and uno can't breed woman. Stop blame the woman and go a doctor go get. Before you blame your wife or your woman, go a doctor go get some checkup to make sure say all of your all of your bullets them is well ready before you start blame her. Because some of the time, the woman fertile and can't have enough picnic, but you are the problem. And because of your ego, and because of your what you call it, homophobic beliefs, you know, go a doctor, go get no checkup. Yes, me I talk to the yard man them. Them probably now watch this live. The one them we need to hear this now watch the live. But me still I go talk up the things because we don't need to hear this. Yes. Yes. Sometimes I only have health issues, and that's the reason why you and your wife can't have picnic. You no need to go get check up and start take care of yourself and have good hygiene. Know how to keep your body clean. Learn about disease and learn say you have a host, you have a carrier. Learn say some disease lay dormant. It's called a dormant stage where the infection and disease come in your body. But because your body healthy at the time, it's not at the right time for this disease or illness or infection get for grow and expose itself to break down your body. It's like it stays dormant in your body until your body's immune system is weak. And when your body's immune system becomes weak, that's when the infection and the disease reveal itself and you start to see symptoms. So your mate could have gotten it from you and start showing symptoms long before you because their immune system is already low and they're perfect to for that infection to get into them because they're a good host. And because you not showing no signs, you assume say other person give it to you when it probably not go so. Yes, we need to educate ourselves on hygiene and infection and sexually transmitted diseases. Me can't say that on live. Me no know. But a bedtime story and me talk up the things tonight. What, a 9:55 now? Yes, almost time for me to sign off. But me did want to share that with Uno because good hygiene and for those who are uncircumcised, uncircumcised man need to educate yourself how to properly clean yourself and to understand say if you not keep yourself clean, you can carry an infection to your partner without even realizing that you carry an infection to your partner, and then you turn around blame your partner like say your partner do it to you when nothing no go so. You no need to educate yourself. And that me I tell you now. Because education and understanding, wisdom, it eliminates all that ignorance. It eliminates all of that wasting of time and confusion and arguing and fighting and breakup. It eliminates all of that. You actually can live a better and a longer life if you educate yourself on hygiene and infection and disease as a couple. It can make your relationship and your love life a lot better. Yes, me I give you some advice Cause me talk up the things. Whether I wanna take my advice or not, it's up to uno. It's up to uno. Some of these things when I talk about, it's not from education. It's from personal experience. It's from life experience. It's not from going to school and educating myself. Yes, going to school and educating myself and being a nurse and being in the medical field and experiencing, seeing other people, taking care of patients and having boy children myself because I have two boys. So I can truly speak on this subject. And I have been in relationships with men who are circumcised and men who are not circumcised. Yes, don't judge me. I'm 50 years old. I've lived my life. But because of these experiences that I've had, I can now have a show where I can talk about these things and educate people who are uneducated and unwise to what is going on. All those who are ignorant and think they know everything but don't know nothing. This is for you. Go to the doctor and get your checkup. Learn your body, learn your mind, learn your partner, learn. Learn how to take constructive criticism. Do it in a loving way. It's time for me to get ready to sign off. And I always say, be good to yourself, be good to others, and please have a peaceful night. Good night. Until next time, I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.